Okay, hey guys, welcome back to lesson 3. This is Krisha Sarah Bowen, your favorite Purpose to Profit coach, and I want to move you from the purpose life to the prosperous life by helping you to push past pain to passionately pursue purpose. You know my life's mission is to influence thought to change behavior. So I hope in this video series, what I am doing is now influencing your thoughts, causing you to think deeper, longer, and harder into what you need to do to change your business from what it is right now to a profit generating machine. Let's dive right into the training. You know we don't stop. We're just gonna dive right in. So we left off talking about your message, and we spoke about how you need to shift from your initial story to now be relevant to your current audience. Now let's dive into your profit growth timeline. Remember in our last video when I started to get ahead of myself and I wanted to give you this information so badly, I now get the opportunity to do that as we go through the profit growth timeline. So your business started as an idea in your mind. You started with an idea that was connected to your purpose, and you decided to step out and to allow the world to see what it is that you had. From the idea stage, you then moved into the startup phase of your business. This is where you release the idea to the market and you realize people started gravitating to your idea, people started wanting your product, people started signing up for your coaching program. They wanted the things that were associated with your business. So you release the idea, and I call this the testing phase. I call it the testing phase because you never know if your business or your product is going to work unless you put it out there. When you put it out there, you are able to test based on your audience now buying your product, gravitating to your programs and your resources, and you now go through a phase where initially you have to test. You have to test in the starter phase to see what your audience likes, what they don't like, what they want, what they demand. Any business succeeds by creating demand for its product. So as a profit generating business, what you want to focus on is creating a demand. Remember, we spoke about a ready-made audience. We spoke about preparing your audience for the next level. And in this lesson, we're going to talk about failure proofing your launch. But you can only failure proof your launch when you prepare your audience for what is coming next. So from the startup phase, usually what you move into is to the growth phase. This is when you figured out your footing, you know what works, you know what doesn't work, you know what you want to spend your time doing, you know what you don't want to spend your time doing, you know if you want to take more one-on-one clients, if you are a coach, you have figured out in the growth phase what you need to do, and you've now started expanding your product lines. But after you reach growth, there comes a time where growth plateaus. When growth plateaus, it means then that people are no longer gravitating to your message as easily. You have to think, with the changing landscape of social media, everyone has a book, everyone has a business, everyone is emerging as a coach. And the reason why I told you that planning for profit is going to be an important part of your business growth is because I now have to think as a thought leader, not just a voice. The things that you are seeing raising up now are voices. But thought leaders are the people who move to profitability because you have now solidified your expert association with a topic. You've now released the idea, you started, and you've grown. And people now know you for the particular topic. So to scale, you now want to present a specific solution, guys. We don't want to get into the scattershot type of marketing. We don't want to get into the scattershot type of positioning. But we want to now sell and scale in a specific area. We've done the idea. We've gone from startup. We've moved to growth. Now we see where we have positioned our area. Remember my example of you taking your audience to number 3, but then selling a number 1 product still. Even though you can sell a number 1 product, you have grown, guys. So this means the scale, I now have to get into specificity, not being a general provider. I'm going to say that again because I feel like I butchered that word. But I want you to get into specificity. Yeah, I got it. where you sell a specific solution, not just scattered shots. That's going to determine the difference between those who are profitable and those whose businesses fail. So we have to come up now with a positioning plan. Are you guys enjoying this training as much as I'm enjoying teaching you it? I hope you are. So in your positioning plan, remember now in this part of scaling, what we want to think about is, where do I need to spend my energy to get the most growth results? So don't be focused on getting on LinkedIn because you hear that LinkedIn is the new trend. Don't be focused on, Instagram because people are making money on Instagram. Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Periscope, YouTube. You have just scattered all of your shots because you don't have a specific, where do I want to spend my energy? Then what you need to do is think about the what. What activities do I need to do to win with my positioning plan? So because I'm going with a direct strategy, what do I now need to do? And the activities I should be spending my time on to get the growth results that I want. Do I need to focus on my email list growth? Do I need to focus on marketing? Do I need to focus on ads? What do I really need to focus on? Do I need to focus on speaking? And this is how you move from just planning to planning for profit, guys, because you now move into specific strategies. And I'm slowing down here because I feel like this is one of the most potent parts of these lessons that I want you to get. Then, oh my gosh, the when is super important. What is the best time to launch, and how do I now failure proof my launch? By preparing my audience for the change that I'm going to make because of my positioning plan. Now let me come back and talk to you guys, because this is the serious part of our lesson. I know that you're busy taking your notes, but as much as I want you to take your notes, I want you to focus on your strategy going forward. From here on, we are thinking about growing. So what is number one, the specific product that I am now going to position my niche for, that I'm now going to take them to the next level with a specific solution. No more scatter shots, no more focusing my energy everywhere, but I'm now going to specifically target a certain group that we are now going to move to the next level. Now, what are the activities that I need to do? And I should have really said here, what are the investments that I need to make? Guys, listen, if you want to increase your profit, you cannot expect to not invest in yourself and in your business and create all resources free, but then want people in your audience to pay for it. You can't want to just take every freebie, every free webinar, every free coaching program, and every free course, then try to digest the information and present a paid product to your audience and say you're going to increase profit. No. Your new packaging must be reflective of your new strategy, and you must have a new design. So it means then that you're going to have to make some investments. You're going to have to upgrade your knowledge. And if you don't know things, you're going to have to invest in a coach. You're going to have to invest in doing different graphics. You can no longer Canva it, guys. And I use Canva, so I'm not by any means knocking it. But you can no longer expect your audience to grow to the next level if you keep using all level strategies. So the when is after I have thoroughly thought out my plan, thought out my execution, then I now create a build up to my launch. With the build up to my launch, it means that I'm now launching challenges. I'm now launching webinars. I'm now giving them a higher level of information for the higher level of execution and for the specific product that I'm now going to launch. Business planning, guys, and we're not just planning, we are planning for growth. So because I'm planning for growth, I now have to know when, based on my positioning plan, that I'm going to be able to now launch this to my audience. And I failure proof my launch by ensuring that my audience is now ready, that my language is ready, that my packaging is now ready for the place that I want to take my audience to in terms of growth. This training has been phenomenal, and we kind of just halfway through. we have one more step to walk through, and that's the pricing and the systems, and then going forward with your launch. So join me in the next video as we go a little bit deeper as we're nearing to the end of our planning for profit training. See you in the next training, guys. Bye bye.